Go, let's go. How you doing, Dylan? How you doing, bro? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm all good, man. I'm surviving earthquakes out here. What else can I say?
Yeah,
But yeah, man, I'm
yeah. I
all
can't say
good.
the same here.
Uh, it's quite funny because yet again, another Dylan. It's like a Spider-Man moment, you know. Another Dylan IE. I never thought I would
D squared. D squared.
be scared. Yeah, that's exactly how we say it around here. But Dylan's been one of my star boys in our program. He's been with me for 16 weeks, and yeah, he's achieved a life-changing transformation. So I got a couple of questions for you, Dylan. And one of my first questions is, what were you like before joining Core Fitness, and what were you struggling with the most?
Yeah, I think for me it was the consistency in the gym. Actually going to the gym and not knowing what I'm doing. Um, and like I guess just understanding how to use best form in different equipment and different machines. So um, after obviously I started with you, I picked that up really quickly and you were able to give me the guidance I needed really to be more confident in the gym and I know how to use that equipment and the machines more, um, and also be more consistent. Moreover, the diet as well. You helped me lock that in, um, and I have a much better understanding about fitness and health in general. So
It's wicked, bro. So you would say like it's more the things where you're kind of confused at the start, but now you got a lot more structure and stuff going forward. But what made you decide to join me in particular? Like, why did I stand out to all the other coaches in the industry? What would you say, bro?
yeah, I think you spent a lot of time getting to know what I actually wanted to get out of the program. Um, I think also that you, I feel like I wanted to also achieve something that you went through, um, as to get from being uh, skinny skinny fat and then um, building muscle and building weight. And I think I kind of wanted to achieve similar results to you. So the fact that you've done it means that you know how to um, make other people get that same results. So that was definitely a big factor as well.
Of course, every single coach, in my opinion, has to walk the walk before they can talk the talk. And
Yeah.
yeah, I completely agree with what you said, bro. And I'm happy to see that we've achieved something beautiful. And you know what? Let's dive into this a bit more detail. What changes have you seen? Let's break this down to three different subsectors in terms of physically, mentally, and daily life since you joined the program.
Yeah. So mentally, like I said before, I like, just feel more confident. And I think it gives me a different perspective about. So if I'm like slacking one week, I know when I'm slacking. Um, I know what to do to kind of get back into it, and redeem myself. Um, physically, I feel bigger. I definitely feel stronger. Um, and I'm lifting heavier, which is the main thing. Like I was lifting. I said this before, but I was lifting like 12 kg dumbbells before now, and I got up to the point where I was lifting 30 kg dumbbells. So
That's mad.
um, I just it's about maintaining it and keeping consistent, not losing that progress,
Hmm.
um, which is also hard. But again, it's something that you have to deal with as yourself and keep that discipline going. And I think you have definitely instilled that. So it definitely helps.
It's mad. It's mad how you went from 12 kilos all the way to 30 kilo dumbbell. I remember that in your form
Oh
clips.
yeah, I can't believe it because obviously when I think it's the progression, progressive overload. You never really like. I never really knew how to do it, but then you told me like you just need to keep pushing 2 kg every week or every session you do, even if you don't hit as many reps. It's really like it's something that I didn't really know and or didn't even think to do. So yeah, without your help, I wouldn't have been able to get to that stage. So
All you, bro. You don't say it's all me. It's a two-way street.
well, you're without your guidance, without
Yeah, it's
your
not
previous
not the
experience.
bad on me, but bro, it's like your work rate was second to none, and your willingness to learn was insane. So, guys, just so you know about a bit about Dylan, right? Like when he joined the program, he wanted to get the most out of the program, and he was like when I say a perfect client for me, words can't describe it in a bit more detail, but it's one of the things where he was willing to learn, and week in and week out in the check-ins, he would ask me numerous questions, and with this whole coaching thing, guys, it is a two-way street. You're getting what you put out, and Dylan's put in the work. So this is hence why he's achieved this mad transformation. But Dylan, my next question for you, bro, is obviously what specific part of the coaching has helped you the most? Was it the training, the nutrition, or the mindset? What would you say? What specific part really benefited you the most?
Yeah, I think for me, um, I feel all of it obviously helped. But for me, more particular was the training because I genuinely I'll go into the gym and just do the same things over and over again and not actually know what to do or just not even like try and try different other machines or other equipment. So when you set out these training plans for me and you had like different days um, and with all these different ways of training, I was like at first I was like what the hell do I do? Because I didn't know how to use this. But then you also spent the time to go through each one and really critique my form, um, which really helped me just to get it right the next time. And I'll then open myself to a whole range of different ways to train, which is something that I didn't even I didn't know what to do, how to do it when I first started. So that's something I can just take with me now. So I can actually go into the gym and and do anything I need to do to train that particular area.
Mhm.
So I do feel that the trainings help me the most. Although also the nutrition has also made me realize like how important diet is in this whole thing. Like you're not going to get the results you want without having a good diet, no matter how hard you train. And I think you also made me realize that. So I think that's just as important.
Thank you, bro. Really do appreciate that. But yeah, like you coming into the brand, I feel like you would go to the gym every now and then, and don't get it wrong, it was just like you just go to tick the boxes, right? But then ever since you started investing in yourself and like, fuck it, might as well hire a coach. Like your knowledge has developed massively, especially with the training side of things. Because I remember like I would class you coming into the brand as a beginner. Like we literally work from the
Yeah,
ground up. Make sure your form was on point, make sure your training execution was on point in terms of like the concentric, eccentric portions of the movement. And that knowledge is now taken with you to this day. And I'm happy to see that like you've not done that first door and it opens many other doors to like the training for you. Now you're getting involved with boxing, play a bit of football. So it plays
yeah,
on your day-to-day life, which is massive. But what would you say to so say my name's Jake. You know what? You're talking to Jake again, all right? Say my name's Jake, and I was like, oh my God, I like to see I love seeing what Dylan and Luke's doing. What would you say to someone that's like Jake who's sitting on the fence of joining Core Fitness?
yeah. Mm, So I would say if you, and I think I'm just assuming this person's a beginner as well, but like if I was to say something, I would say if you're willing to learn more about what you're capable of in physically and mentally, then definitely consider the option of joining the program because it gives you a whole different level, different perspective over um, your strength, your body, your diet, and I feel like if you don't have that initial conversation with you, like you will never know. You never know what you actually when you start talking about your goals and what you want, you then kind of you can then kind of realize like what you actually want, um, especially in line with training and especially if you're not someone that has gone to the gym regularly or goes to the gym and isn't achieving the results that you want. I feel like you're able to Dylan's able to put it into motion, put it into play, and provide you that game plan. And I feel like if you're someone that has that needs that, then this is the perfect program.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that a lot. And I love how you said like a lot of people do come into the brand are different levels, whether they're advanced, intermediate, beginner. But if you don't get the fundamentals right, you won't get to where you want to be. And also, it's one of the things where every single person is different. And what I'm happy about with you as well, bro, is the fact that you understood how to do it in your body. So you know what your body reacts to. You know certain things that work, some things that doesn't. But how do you feel about now investing in yourself?
Yeah, I just feel I feel like I have those skills with me. Um, forever. So I know, like I was speaking to you earlier about it, but I know if I am slacking, like I know what to do to correct it the next day or the next week, or I know if I know like now if I go into the gym, I know what the correct form is in different for different equipment. So it's those sort of things like you can just carry with you forever. Like it doesn't necessarily mean that um you're going to be going to the gym like for 3, 4 times every week, even though it's like you're supposed to. But at least you know now. At least you know the fundamentals, and at least you know what you need to do to get to the stage, to get to the goal that you need to get to. So I do feel like it's yeah, it's those skills are are useful and something that you can transfer and take with you going forward.
Yes, bro. Like it's one of the things that the goal for every single client to come on board is to understand how to achieve a world-class result and remain well, continue that for the rest of your lives. But my last question for you, my boy, is all right, cool, we've achieved a banging transformation. But what's next after this now, this transformation? What are you currently working towards now, bro? What's next for Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, I don't know, to be fair, like I'm just going with the flow, seeing what happens. But yeah, I think my next move would probably be are you talking about more personal goals or like
No, more like fitness.
uh
Like, what
oh
is it?
fitness goals? Yeah, yeah,
Like you said, you got back to boxing earlier, all that stuff. So,
yeah, yeah,
where are you trying to venture off to now? What would you say, bro?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think like so I'm still playing some football, getting back into some boxing training. Um, I think for me, like if I'm still hitting the gym, making sure that I'm keeping that muscle mass there. Um, I think the next step for me is seeing how and it's keep pushing myself to be fair, and getting to that stage where I feel really like happy with my body and with my mental health.
I think
Yeah,
that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about, bro. That's wicked, bro.
yeah,
I appreciate this. But thank you so much for the interview, bro. I really do appreciate it. I mean, I'm forever proud of you, bro. Like what you've achieved is surreal and cool. You got exams and stuff right now, but it's one of the things where like it's all about understanding how to sustain the result, which you've learned how to do. And bro, the work rate was second to none, man. The work rate second to none. But before I end this little interview, do you have anything to say to the core fitness audience? What do you have to say? Anything? Anything you got?
yeah, yeah. Keep sending those recipes through because I'm stealing them. Uh, and yeah, don't stop doing that. Um, and yeah, no, like it's a great community out that Dylan and Luke have built. I think it's like one that is positive and everyone's motivating each other. It's really nice to see. So yeah, no, like love to you all.
Appreciate you, bro. Have a good day. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the interview, bro.
Cheers, Dylan. Appreciate it.